I just started streaming. And now we can suffer.
I already did that today.
Have you played Blitz at all?
Oh yeah, I played like 15 games earlier.
How'd that go?
Not a great time.
Worse or better than yesterday? Or equal?
True.
Alright, let me see. I think, yeah, you are on my friends list on this account. I think actually it's my press account that I usually have a hard time finding friends on. I have to do the Senlac.
The stinky lack.
It's so mid. Could be called the mid-lack, bruh. I see you get to play a fun tank. That's no fair.
Nah, this is what I played last.
Ah.
I am gonna pick something else.
The Samwa?
It is gonna be a fun tank though.
Nah. I think you should play Samwa. It's really good.
No.
The gun is actually the most enjoyable part about the Samwa. You know, you miss every shot you don't take, so you just have to take like an infinite amount of shots.
It being the most enjoyable part about the tank doesn't mean it's good tank.
No, the gun is definitely not the most enjoyable part. It sitting in my garage is the most enjoyable part. For any of you that have the Sama or have gotten the Sama, you will understand the pain and suffering of the gun that thing features. It feels like an AMX M4, but it has 3 shells.
No, the AMX's gun is more accurate than that.
That's true. The AMX also has way better turn armor. So you don't actually have to, like, drive out aggressive. Alright, here we go. Oh, got some beetle bugler spotted. And he bonked that guy.
Mister. Hey, sister, mister.
I don't know what to do here. Because we have the
Probably
bad
kill the enemies.
spawn. Well, the problem with this spawn is that you can't do anything on this hill, where the other side you can.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
I'm not poking this guy. Not worth.
October? Okay.
I have an ST1 on the wide as well. Well, I'm dealing some sort of damage. I'm at 400 right now. That's a juicer of damage. Boop. Alright. There you go. At least this thing has like decent levels of pen.
Twister. This is.
Oh. 752 stole a shot. I've done like maybe 600 damage this game.
Yeah, baby.
I'm gonna try and just get to the side of the 752. Yes, Elbozo. Elbozo. Ooh, look at that. 187 roll from me, and he hits me back for 507.
Wait, they still have an ST.
Yep.
Oh. What is he doing?
Yeah, the Senlac is the definition of mid. I did like maybe 1,000 damage that game. I should go to sleep. Yeah, you probably should. Just gonna wipe my nose. My nose has been a little runny today. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I did nothing. Actually, I'm gonna hide my camera really quick, because I need to sneeze. My nose has been cleaned. For now. Yeah, it's a pretty tragic game. You just can't do anything with, like low alpha. There's a certain point where low alpha becomes too low. And that's definitely the case for this tank, where, like, 100 or 200 alpha, especially when you're up against, like, tier 9s, like, what are you supposed to do with that? Like, I guess you could try and flank, but, like, on Middleburg, if you flank, especially because of the way the hill's designed, the enemy can very easily rush you. So, it's kind of useless. Oh, well. Sometimes the Senlek does well, but definitely not against tier 9s like that. Alright, let's see. I don't think there's any other donations.
Play the 183.
That's a bad idea.
You should
Play the
play your new
tortoise.
shiny.
The new shiny? Oh, you want me to play this?
No.
Yeah, I'll play the 590. I already have it fully equipped and everything. It looks really nice.
Go. I'm gonna give it another try.
Big Boss Tortoise. ABS? What is ABS? Oh, and a standard BROP. You just didn't type and, I see. I mean, standard B itself is kind of OP, so it doesn't really matter if it's Big Boss or not. The Tortoise is mediocre in pubs. It's definitely better in Big Boss because you have lives, and you're not, like, reliant on the enemy team or your team. That's the one advantage of game modes. But, like, apart from that, definitely would not choose to play the Tortoise unless I was, like, donated to. Very, very mid-tank. Okay, where are we going, mouse tank? Okay, yeah, there we go, there we go. Yep, I gotta sit in this bush back here, right? Yep, there it is, classic. Oh, and then he moves up anyway? Okay, bro. Those are the people that say the tank was overhyped. When will mystery box winners be announced? When I remember. I will do it. I mean, the good thing about mystery boxes is they're not going away ever. I just keep forgetting to announce them. I like how I literally cannot do anything to that 7.52. You know, you wonder why the 7.52 is an OP tank, and it's not because of the fact it's, like, against tier 9s and 10s, the 7.52 is not that overpowered. It's against tier 8s where the 7.52 is completely busted. Because in a tier 8, there's almost nothing you can do against a 7.52.
That's cap. I can kill him.
Yeah, okay, Gizmo. Oh boy.
I just shoot him with my gun. Pew, 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 pew. Pull up to the gulag.
This is cooked.
I got it there
Yep.
just in
Of
time.
course.
Oh, there's an ISU 130. Juice war.
Yeah, this is a very fun battle. Oh well.
Get a stream.
The mouse tank driving where he did should have told us.
216 roll for my AP. What a truly incredible roll, bruh. At least
When
that
you
was
guys
better.
should stream.
Well, you have to. I am streaming.
But that's like a 2-minute delay.
Oh, great. I'm lit on fire again. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That was really fun. There's literally, like, nothing you can do against a 7.52 in a tier 8. I can't even pen it. Like, literally, I can't even pen it. Very fun
Shoot
battle,
it in
though.
its ass. If you shoot its ass, then you open it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, our team was being steamrolled, so. The major problem with this game is that each tier is incredibly unbalanced to the next tier. Because tier 10s are so overpowered now, for the most part, tier 9s have to now be to a point where they're all, like, overpowered. Like in my tier list, I think I put about like 60% of the tier 9s in the super strong category. And, you always see people are like, they're not super strong, they're just average. I'm like, no, if you're playing in most of these tier 9s and you go up against tier 10s or tier 8s, they're going to perform very well against them. If they were average, they would not do well against tier 10s, and they would do mediocre against tier 8s. But when you pull out something like a 7.52, and you can roll up to any tier 8 heavy, and deal double the damage while also basically not being able to be penned back, and having 8 degrees of gun depression, what are you supposed to do to counter that? And that's where the problem with the game's balance arrives. Tier 9 and 10 are pretty well balanced, but it doesn't correlate well overall. Centurion71, thank you for the donation, Alex. Looks like we're doing some tier 9-ler. Although I like tier 9, so I can't complain.
Same.
But I definitely think the balance of the game is completely screwed. Because they keep buffing tier 10, and then that in turn makes tier 9 be buffed. But tier 8 hasn't really ever changed. Tier 8's kind of been the same since, like, day 1. Like, if you look at an IS-5, it's still an IS-5. But if you look at a Kampfpanzer 70, the vehicle has gotten more gun depression, it's gotten more armor, it's gotten more DPM, it's gotten more accuracy. Centurion 1 used to go 40, now it goes 50, it has better turret armor. The T-30 got a huge buff in terms of its DPM, it has more mobility now, for some reason it got more hit points. Like, if you
That's
look...
not a tier 9 tank.
Yeah, it's not. It used to be, but it's not anymore. Like, what are you supposed to do in a tier 8 against a T-30? Like, that's the problem. Tier 9 is now the new tier 10. It's why when I'm always like, I don't know why people are getting so mad when they're fighting tier 10s and the tier 9s. Like, it's not that challenging. Also, I really don't know how that shell missed the Cobra.
Guess I'm gonna try and go to the island.
I'm just gonna wait here. There you go. 394, put on my adrenaline. 477. $415. ISA with PBR is even more solid. Yeah, exactly. As I said, almost all the tier 9s have gotten buffs, where the tier 10s have stayed exactly the same. Or not the tier 10s, while the tier 8s have stayed the same. And it's just creating this terrible balancing standard where, once again, Wargaming just seems to give, like, one tier everything and the other tiers nothing. How you doing over there?
Just reloading. Oh, T-30 staring at me.
I find it funny how I can
113
outtrade.
doesn't really have any help.
No, he's getting cooked. But unfortunately, so is our team.
Oh, somebody just hit me for 380 in their spawn.
380? That would
Karo.
be... yeah, Karo. Ah, a skilled Karo, we can see. Classic. My main complaint about this game is the point-blank ghost shells. Yeah, I don't really see those, to be honest. Ghost shells are, like, one of the least common things for me. I would assume that the reason you're either having quote-unquote ghost shells is because A, your Wi-Fi sucks, or B, you're not aiming properly and you're blaming the game instead of yourself. If you want my personal opinion.
I have ghost shells all the time. My shots just don't hit where I am.
Gizmo, you don't play the game. You don't even have an argument.
I'm all crap. All crap. All this time.
That shell you had like a couple weeks ago, that just got eaten by my dead body track though.
Oh yeah, that was cringe.
They do exist.
Yeah, they do exist. Just very, very rare. Ooh, nice HE. Actually, I'm not even sure why I fired standard HE at that player. Standard HE doesn't do any more damage on these tanks, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I do not like the Sent 7.1's accuracy, though. It's very mediocre. The Cobra
It's
feels way better.
supposedly good, but it trolls just like the tier 2 tanks.
It's because the on-movement dispersion's bad. Great shot, Karo. You went from camping on spawn the entire game to YOLOing last second and killing yourself. Classic player there. They always do that. They always literally, you will like spend your entire game fighting 18 enemy tanks, and then the moment you die, you'll look at your full health tank that was saving all of their HP, and then they'll YOLO that moment you died and killed themselves for full health. They always do it. That's a pretty good game. I mean, as usual, tier 9's just being better than tier 10's. Oh, we had a Waffle on our team.
Did we?
A 48%er with a rating point of 6,000. Huh. However, he does have 94,000 games. So maybe in like the past 20k games he decided to start learning how to be good. Let's see. Chat GPT _bot.
Why are you searching ChatGPT?
Okay, no, this player's bad. This player's 30-day stats. He's not actually terrible anymore. 54% and 2,000 average damage. So he's not, like, terrible. That should not equate to 6,000 ratings, though. Like, this shows you guys how broken the rating system is. If you're averaging 47% in a Rhino with 1,800 average damage... Actually, yeah, Rune, his highest win rate in ratings is 47%. And he has a score of 6,002. That means he's ranked in, like, yeah, position 197. Like, how, can somebody explain to me seriously how you can be ranked 197 out of 42,000 players when you have a 47% out of 156 games in a tier 10, a 41% out of 120 games in a tier 9, 46% in the Tornvon for 200 games, and a 45% for 1,100 battles in the Annihilator. Holy bro.
That's crazy.
It is, but that's 6,000 ratings. It shows that Wargaming seriously does not care about skill. Ratings does not equate to skill. That's why I don't even play them. Yeah, that's wild. Let me see how he's doing in the Waffenträger. I'm interested to see his stats in the vehicle. I'm gonna get, I mean, judging off of his win rate, it's gotta be in the 40s. Let's see.
Maybe
49.
he's really good in it.
56% with 1941 average, so his win rate's actually on the higher end for his account, but his average damage is just about the same. I'm surprised, actually. Alright, let's see. Did I miss any donations? No. Okay. Let's see. Can you show me the IS-8 camo? The IS-8 doesn't have a camo.
It does.
Not a legendary one. Does it? I don't
know.
No.
IS-8's tier 9.
It is.
Tier 9.
It is. It is a tier 9. You, congrats.
I remember back in
the day.
playing.
What?
When I first started playing, that was the first line I grinded.
Hello, Flossie. How much to platoon? I have a Visa with 76 cents and a MasterCard with 85. Well, I mean, I don't know if I'll tune today, but maybe at some point, if you want to tune in the future. I don't even know if you can donate $1.50 on. I mean, you might be able to. In ratings, win rate doesn't matter. Dizzy, if you're going 45% in an Annihilator with 1,100 games, win rate matters. Like, you should not be ranked 6,000. Like, even if your average damage is 1,400, it shows that ratings doesn't know how it should rank people in terms of stats. I don't understand how you can get 6,000. There's like there's no excuse for that. Players that are 6,000 ratings and 5,000 ratings should be players that are going 65% plus. Okay, we love the Sheridan. Fun tank to go up against. By the way, good job 121 for just like allowing that Sheridan to poke me. But like, yeah, ratings you should not. Oh yeah. This game's already lost, isn't it? Yep. Why do we get the worst players? Ugh, my nose is so runny, bro.
That was me all day.
I mean, their Sheridan's able to poke me for free because our 121 doesn't even hold him off. Although their Karo's just as bad. But the Sheridan needs to be nerfed. It should not be allowed in the game the way it is. It's bullcrap that a tank can roll out, deal 560 damage without aiming, and then just go right back in the cover. It's so stupid. That did not hit the T-30. I don't even know what to do. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. There's a Skoda T50 on the side as well.
There's the Sheridan.
Yeah. Isn't this fun? We love Castilla. Very fun map.
What are we doing 1-2-1?
We could... I don't know.
We could just send.
Yeah, but what about the super comp?
Push.
Not a great job, 1-2-1. You've missed every shell you fire now. Very skilled player. Oh, the leopard's on our rear.
Alright.
I think we could send the super conch, maybe. I like how I don't even have the gun depression to hit the super conch at this angle. Yes, 1-2-1 back into me. There you go. Oh, Sheridan shot. Oh no, it's the Kara shot me. Okay. Rip. Oh, I'm dead.
Alright.
It wouldn't have mattered even if you had hit him. It wouldn't have mattered. It's look at the post game.
Nice roll.
Yes,
264.
that was a great battle. Seems like a loss right now. I told you it was a loss right at the beginning average. The moment I saw my 1-2-1 make the play that he did, it was a loss. That was it. There you go. 0 damage. I know our Karo was like apologizing to me for doing bad. I don't even know where our Karo was, to be entirely honest. Like, we had multiple teammates and none of them did anything. Again, as I said, the problem is tier 9s are reliant on their tier 10s. Even if you're in a really strong tier 9, I mean, we're in 2 of the strongest tier 9s in the game. But if your tier 10s, especially your mediums, die before you even have the chance of doing anything, it's just over. What are you going to do? We're in 2 heavies. I don't even have the gun depression to work any position because I have 5 degrees. But, like, 1,670 damage is top on our team. That's a disgrace. Alright. WZ121 gameplay. Alright. See what we can do in it. Yeah, to be honest, I've really just been having a bit of a hard time enjoying Blitz when the games you get are like this. Because, like, what are you supposed to do?
What was that donation?
No, 121.
Was it double? Or
No.
was it just mishearing?
Just
Oh, okay.
just a comment.
We'll do the other
The 121B.
one that I just got this morning.
Have you played it yet?
I played like 2 games. It feels pretty nice.
It's basically just a better 62A. Great. A map that requires gun depression. Oh boy. They get 2 hull down heavies, and we get basically none. Alright. I hate map rotation, but if Castilla is out, I won't complain at all. That's true. If they removed Castilla and Port Bay from the game, I would be very happy. Oh, and Fort Despair. Those are the 3
Fort
worst
Despair
maps.
is fun.
No, it's not. Stop making
No.
Your opinions
like
are bad,
Fort
Gizmo.
Despair.
Gizmo, you
I
don't
like
even
Fort
play
Despair.
pubs.
Not anymore.
Yeah. So, L.
It was fun.
Well, guys, look at this amazing rock texture. This is a very exciting battle so far.
A 60 TP rolled over here in the mid?
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm just waiting. Nothing's getting spotted. T-22 got shot. There you go. Easy shell into you.
All the way in the back over there.
I might come over to support you, but honestly, I'm not exactly sure what I would be even supporting you with.
The grill on the 60, that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, they lost. 60's not even looking at you. Bro, what is this game? Oh, of course, 60 shoots me. Oh, fun. Wow. Whoa. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, guys, the 183 just hit me in the turret. Okay. 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 Alright. Once again, this game is a joke. The, 183 rune, well, I guess I'll wait for you to deal with your situation.
Yeah, I don't know why this, like... Yeah,
But,
I mean, they
just-
threw for that, but it's fine.
You have shell markers on now, right?
Yes.
You see the hole on my turret? Like, right on the
Right
cheek?
on the cheek.
Yeah, 183 snapped that into my turret cheek while I was reversing for 900.
That's really cringe.
Yeah, isn't that fun?
So I can't believe all 3 of these players just took...
And they wanted your meat.
It's like the first play I made all game. Being in mid. I was not allowed to.
I did okay. The game was... I mean, I did 3,300, so I can't get too mad. If I didn't get shot by the 183, I could have probably done, like, 4K, but... We love Blitz. See, while the Waffenträger may be dangerous, I can tell you it would not have been able to do that. There you go, his only shot the entire game. Classic. Vindicator, thank you for the donation. Unironically, it's probably going to be more fun to play in this tank than it has been most of the game so far.
Ooh, guess what I also got out of the snow globes?
Wall 60's not even looking at you, proceeds to shoot Droodles. The 60 wasn't looking at me, and then he just, like, turned his turn and snapped me. It's usual, you know. Players just love to snap, and they always hit. You know, the 183, the 60 TP, they're accurate tanks. I would totally hit those shots if I snapped. That's what I always say. You know, 40%ers love to just snap, because they're not smart enough to understand that RNG is a thing in this game. But a player that actually understands how RNG works won't take a risk on a snapshot because they know it won't hit. They'd rather save that reload for a tank that might get spotted 0.2 seconds after. But 40%ers don't care, right? Because if you think about it, if a 183 does 2,000 damage, they're happy with that. Like, a person who goes 45% win rate, 2,000 damage for them is the equivalent of like 4K for me. So because of that, they're happy just shooting 2 shots and hitting them out of the 5 they shoot. But unfortunately, it's always apparently on me when those 2 shots end up hitting. Because if you're up against 7 players and 5 of them are 40%ers, and they all snap shots, you're guaranteed to get hit by one of them.
Let's get this show on the road.
It's all statistics. It took this guy that long to grind his free snow globe? Honestly, they gave a huge amount of time to grind the snow globe out this year.
I haven't got it done yet.
Oh, well, that's because you're stinky. By the way, I
I
think
don't think
Unreal Engine's coming out in 17 days.
Really? The mystery tank thingy? I think it's going to be with that?
I think Unreal Engine's going to come out when the timer hits 0 in the garage. Well, I know that Unreal Engine is scheduled to be early February to late January, and if the timer's hitting 0 on, like, the 16th, then that would be about late January, mid-January to... So, even if it doesn't come out then, I would assume it will come out within that following month.
What is Unreal Engine?
I'm not.
Is that like just like a fucking thingy mode?
You're doing great.
Like a event in the game?
Yeah, it's an event. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's an event.
So it sounds like it's like a game or something. I don't even know. I don't even know.
Come on, Hellcat, keep backing up. Come on. Yes!
It's either back up into you or go forward into me.
Oh, no more Hellcat. Think you can HE the SMG.
I'm trying.
Thank
Rip.
you. Ah, well, we both screwed up our HEs.
The truck is damaged.
Bruh.
This guy did not look behind it.
Their team's trying as hard as they can to tunnel me, but it's not going well for them. You know what's crazy? Our team's still losing this. The new BZ Compare K91. I mean, I'd say it's more comparable to a 7.52. But, what'd that guy say about the Smasher?
Game of my life.
Was that the, FL10 that said that?
Yeah, it was.
I mean, to be honest, you were literally spotted multiple times.
I did. I was going so slowly
Yeah,
towards
like-
him too. I just didn't stop.
Like a bro's still complaining. Smashers are not that hard of a tank to counter. You use your brain and you look at where they're spotted.
I'm just gonna go. It'll all be right. Trust.
I'm gonna try and flank. I don't know how much camo the Vindicator has. It's probably more than the Waffenträger, so... I'm hoping the Tankenstein crosses this. But I guess we'll see. I would assume he's going to. Also, thank you for the donation, Zach. Yep, there he is.
You're welcome.
Oh! 752! Oh, that's great. It looks like you may be a little bit cookered.
Nice.
Rip.
Punched right through their armor. We've punched him.
Bigger rip. Biggest rip. Come on, Tankenstein. Go for it. Come on. Thank you. Yes! Bro got cooked. Alright. I'm gonna pretend like I'm going this way. And then let's actually head over here. Down the hill I go. Down the hill I go. I ho the dairy-o. Down the hill I go.
God, find us another target.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. How's that for a Vindicator game?
Glad you won that. 'Cause I
You see how much damage I did? I have no words.
Oh my goodness.
I told you it'd be more fun to play in the Vindicator than it would be in Tier 10. Because, like, at least in Tier 7, the players are brain dead and you can, like, farm them. There you go. I'll star that game. That was a fun video there. BZ75. Or no, BZ176 and compare it to the K91. Alright, I'll do the 176 first. I knew somebody was going to donate for one of the new tanks, so I played on my main account. For some reason, Wargaming has not given our press accounts the MBTV or the BZ176 yet. Good job, Wargaming. Yo guys, you're in a press account, but you don't have the ability to review new tanks. I'm the only content creator that has reviewed the BZ and the MBTB, because all the other content creators have been too stingy to buy the tanks.
They are pretty expensive.
They are. But I make it my, like, duty to review a new tank when it gets released. Well, I don't know how much... I don't know what my cutoff would have been for the Waffenträger. Like, pretend I didn't have a press account. Probably about as much as I spent would have been the cutoff for it.
If it was me, it would have been about 300 bucks.
Yeah, I spent about double that.
Nah, I did not do
But I've already made like 5 videos on it, and I plan on making more, so I will make my money's worth of that vehicle.
really hoping this Tornvon overcommits to you.
Okay. I just bounced an Airac 105 proto turret.
Alright. Bushes just don't work anymore.
Yeah, no, they never work. They're called fake bushes. Oh great, I got the standard bee on my side. This is cooked. This is so cooked. We are already done. By the way, M103 and no, not M103, TL7 on the side.
Okay.
I just pray that our team takes out that that player. Unfortunate. Okay. See, if I try to do the 40% snap, it misses every time. Now the T-30 is gonna rush me. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is fun. Wow. Can't wait to lose 600 here. Yep. Oh yeah. Just kill me already. I'm so freaking done with Blitz today, bro. Wow, that was fun. That was really fun. I'll do another game in this tank. Oh yeah, that made sense. That made sense, right? The same Airac that got a bounce on the turret from my shell. Don't worry, we got Edgar MTZ Destroyer. Well, fun game. We lost immediately because they had, oh yeah, 3 tier 9 mediums, and we had 1. Oh no, we had 2 tier 9 mediums, actually. They must have just sucked. Let's see how much damage our mediums did. They had to have done worse than me, and I didn't even do well. No, they basically did the same. Pretty impressive.
Nobody did.
There's nothing I could do. I'm in a tank that goes 30, and I'm stuck. Once
every time we pick the,
our mediums died, it was over.
I feel like every time we pick the more Mimi tanks, the game's just the worst matchmaking possible and the worst map.
You can't do anything. My problem wasn't the heavies in front of me. The problem was I had 5 tanks rolling. Like, I had a T-30 that drove onto my rear, unpunished. The Standard B, who was a one-shot, still managed to shoot me in the side like 2 times. The Object 84 was shooting me in the side. They had another medium over there that was shooting me in the side. Then they had a Tornvon that was shooting me in the front. There's just nothing you can do in that situation. Even if I had, like, killed the Tornvon, and not only that, there was a TL7 in our frickin' spawn. Like, what are we... There's nothing you can do. The moment you lose medium flank, you just lose the game on that map. But if you push to the medium side, then what ends up happening is your heavies die. Like, it's such a tragic map design. I do not like Black Goldville either. Matchmaker's cooked it is. Like, there's just nothing you can do in some of these games. And it really makes it very, very unenjoyable. Like, medium flank already, we might lose. If we lose medium flank, it's the same classic thing, where you get instantly pushed in the rear by mediums, and then you have to push the heavies and you die. Okay, what are we doing here? Oh, yep, gotta love this gun.
Oh, at least somebody's good.
I'm just gonna reload my clip. It's just gonna be one of these circumstances where I sit here and everybody pokes at a different time and I can't get a shell off. How fun. The BZ's not a bad tank at all. It's just, not very fun right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what's that on my side? Oh, of course, it's the Boss Shotgun. Yeah, bro. Let's just drive right in front of the BZ-68. Oh, we can.
Well, doesn't matter when the.
Remember when I said we were
RNG
going to
says
lose medium flank, and because of that we were going to lose the game? Yeah. What a surprise, bro. What a surprise. Oh, didn't pen the rear of a bat chat with high explosive. Makes sense. Oh, 490. Ooh, that's a keeper. Well, I've done 1100 damage. Now I'm cooked, of course. Well, this is a fun game, guys. This is Blitz nowadays. This is what your average Blitz game is like here.
Yep.
Isn't Blitz fun? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, I mean... Well, let me get out one shell. No, just never would have hit there. I did okay. I did like maybe 2300 damage.
My gun started off really nice and then.
Yeah, 2400. Yeah, we lost medium flank and that was it. I called it right at the beginning. It's every freaking game. You just lose medium flank, you lose the game. And for people that might say, oh, well, why aren't you just driving the medium flank? Because then you lose heavy flank, and then the heavies are instantly on your rear, and then you're getting shot in the rear, and then you lose. In the heavy, you're too slow to really do anything against the mediums reliably. That's why the E6 is like one of the top performing tier 9s right now, because in the E6, you can get away with playing like a medium, beat the mediums, and then win the game. But in a BZ-176, which goes at top speed of 33 and has 240 millimeters of turret armor, I'm going to get outspotted by every medium and then just shot by them. Miss probably half of my shells. Which is very fun. Very fun. This is the current state Blitz is in, though. Like, this is why the game is so trash. Because when you try to have fun, you just get shoved into these games where it's just defeat, 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 defeat. Team loses medium side immediately. Like, if our team had held medium flank long enough that I didn't have a bat chat on my side, and we could push the Emil, we could clear the TVP, we would have won easily. But the problem arrives when you then have the tank starting the flank behind you. I mean, they didn't even have a heavy on our side. They had a 7.5 to go over there with no camo. And we had a tank advantage on the medium flank, too. It was only, what, 3 of us on the heavy side, Rune, right? It was you, me, and an SU-130.
Yep.
So we had 4 tanks on medium flank that lost. Like, really fun. I hate I hate Object 752 side armor. Yeah, I knew the shell wasn't going to pen anyway. Like, I was in a situation... Like, if I had the opportunity to aim, I would have been fine. Like, the BZ versus the 752, I can easily out-trade it. It's just, I was a one-shot, and I needed to snap the shell, and he turned his tank, and I knew it was going to bounce, but I didn't really have a choice. It was either shoot or die, and I died. Oh boy, here we go.
This is an L map for me.
And then after this, I have to play in the Bisonte. Thank you for the donation. Well, don't worry, we have one medium. Because our light tank's in mid, and they have a T-22 and a Caro. So that's great. You know what the best part is? Even though they have a 114 going over to that flank, I don't know if I'm going to get nuked for trying to cross this or not. Nope. Well, there goes our Caro. You know what you do, Rune? You know what I do when I see the enemy team as a medium advantage? I proceed to play my Caro even more aggressive against the enemy mediums. That's what I do. Oh, yeah. What a skilled player, bro. What a skilled player. There you go. We lost the game, probably. Oh, don't worry. Now our AMX M4 decided to go alone. That chieftain is not AFK. Reload my clip. I will push the chieftain, but by the time I get to him, I'll have my clip reloaded. Ah, there it is. There it is. They have a random grill sitting there. Okay. Makes sense. Shoot him in the track wheel again. There we go. Okay. Nice. Yep, there he is. The random Waffenträger back there. So we're down 2 tier 10s now. Which is impressive because they basically had an AFK chieftain and our team's still down. Oh, yep. Oh, yeah. There it is. There, oh, there it is, Rune. There it is. There it is. What is... What are we playing? You know what the funny part is? We can't even do anything to counter them.
Bro.
I saw that.
Went so low.
Okay, don't worry, mine went low too. Fully aimed in with like 0.3 dispersion. I mean, at least bro's cooked, but like still. We actually might win this. But we can't do anything against it. No, yeah. Yeah, we literally cannot do anything against those tank destroyers. I'm just gonna sit here and wait. Oh, I'm spotted. Well.
Okay. Well. Yeah. That'd be my reaction to it.
I think they hit your gun. German family reunion, yeah, essentially. I'm gonna flank through our spawn and go medium side because I think that's the only play that I can make where those tank destroyers will not be able to shoot me. Yeah, you're cooked, bro. You're cooked. The T-22 had the chance to leave as well and didn't. The only way to deal with tank destroyers is to ignore them. If you try to engage tank destroyers, that's when you lose. They're still back there. I'm 100% confident. There's no way they were smart enough to leave. Yep, there you go. There it is. I'm just gonna reload my clip and move up. Oh, yep, there it is. Oh, El Bozo. Yeah, you guys are cooked now. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yep. Oh, yeah, El Bozo. Oh, yeah. I bet you're not even running Spall. You're not. El Bozo. Goodbye. Well, I did 5,200. That's what it took to win that game.
I wish.
Tank destroyers need more camo and less view range. That's how I see it. I'm completely fine. Like, no, not more camo as in, like...
This bat chat.
What did our bat chat do? Oh,
5k and 5k.
actually did pretty good. That's what it took to win. If our bat chat didn't do 5k, that would have been a loss. 100%. Like, even though I did 5k, if that bat chat wasn't spotting, we would have lost. What was I going to say before? Oh, yeah. They need to nerf view range on tank destroyers if they want... Like, certain TDs need more camo. Like, the Waffenträger F1 needs more camo. But in return, tank destroyers should not have view range. If you're going to give them the ability to sit in a bush and not be detected, their view range also needs to be to a point where their view range and camo equal out. So, like a heavy tank, for example, has like 280 meters view range, but really poor camo. A tank destroyer should have maybe 240 to 230 meters of view range, but really good camo. That way, the enemy tank will spot the tank destroyer at a similar time to that tank destroyer spotting the enemy tank if they're in the open, but a tank destroyer can sit in a bush and not be spotted when shooting at a little bit of distance. That's how it should be balanced. That's how it's balanced on World of Tanks PC for the most part. Problem with Blitz is that tank destroyers have the same view range as tier 10s for the most part, with way better camo. I mean, the Waffenträger has 75% camo. That's ridiculous. You can sit in that tank and outspot anything out in the flat open. WZ-113. Oh, no, Bisante first. Rune, I don't know if I told you this yesterday. I told you about how Flossie and I were in a training room, but I didn't tell you about the mouse, did I?
No.
So, I was using the mouse, and Flossie was in the Waffenträger Panzer IV. Or, not Panzer IV, the E100. And we were seeing at what distance the mouse would spot the Waffle. Which tank would get spotted first. And the mouse and the Waffle spot each other at the exact same time. So, essentially, the Waffle has the same camo as a mouse. That's its camo rating. Because even though it has slightly better camo than the mouse, its view range is worse. It's 260 meters of view range, where the mouse is 280. And judging that only 2 tanks in Tier 10 have that low view range, being the 4005, because the 4005 of Waffenträger have vents, so you'd have to run vents to get the optimal view range. But because of that, it means that every other Tier 10 has more view range or camo than a mouse. So basically, every single Tier 10 will outspot a Waffenträger Panzer IV. Period. Whether they're on the move, whether they're sitting still, they will outspot that tank. That's insane. Maybe TDs don't need a nerf in camos, but other tanks need more view range, and TDs, like you say, don't need a nerf on that. Nah, other tanks don't need more view range. We don't need tanks spotting... The problem is, you nerf the heavies every time you make view range further. Mediums, if you spot a medium, it's not that big of a deal. A medium just repositions. When a heavy gets spotted, especially in a flank, where, like, let's say you're in a mouse, and you're trying to make your way across Naval Frontier Crossing, sometimes you'll literally lose, like, 1,200 to 1,500 health getting across that opening. For no reason. You shouldn't be, like, nuked for that. And that's the problem with, like, certain heavies, is the more view range you get, the more you punish tanks that actually rely on their mobility. Okay. It went into a 250! 250! I mean...
He's making sure everyone gets shoots and stuff.
Yeah.
And the other bills.
Oh, whoa! I like how our KPZ just gets away with doing that. Imagine we tried doing that.
Full confidence, no stop.
No stop. He's just in their flank of the map right now. He knows that they're not there. Those are the kind of teams, like, every now and then you'll get a team where the enemy team will full send into your spawn immediately. And they'll get away with it. And you'll wonder why, and that's why. It's those players. They think they can get away with it, and half the time they do. The other half they don't, but hey, if it works 50% of the time, then it means 1 out of 10 games you play, it's going to be on your team. Wow, the game's already over. The game's been active for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Wow. That is insane. Wow. I actually have no words. Well, unfortunate. Don't worry, what a skilled conf panzer. I'm okay with Waffle F1 having tragic camo. It's a toxic tank. I mean, so is the 4005, but I don't see anybody complaining about the 4005 being overpowered. I see people complaining that the 4005 gets away with, like, YOLOs, but I don't see anybody saying, like, oh my god, the 4005's too strong. No. It's me complaining about the 183 most of the time. The high clipping potential tank destroyers aren't a problem, because they don't have enough characteristics to make them a viable late-game tank or carryable vehicle. You will not see a Waffen F1 carrying. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to see a late-game carry in it. Doesn't matter if Fatness is driving it. It doesn't matter if I'm driving it. It doesn't matter if Peter's driving it. You will not see one of us pulling out like a 9k carry in the tank. It might happen, but it will be luck. It will 100% be luck-based. The enemy team will drive out into the open and give you a free farm. If the enemy team is smart enough to use one brain cell and just sit hull down and outspot you, you're cooked. Where if you're in a light tank or a medium tank, you can at least use your mobility to outposition your opponents. You can't do that in a tank that always gets outspotted. Turbo battles aren't a thing. I won't believe these conspiracy theories. That's great. Game's great, bro. Game's great. Let's see. Do I want to run armor or HP? I'm going to run HP on the 113. I feel like this tank should get tungsten.
Or a small upper plate buff.
Yeah. I like playing somewhat weaker tanks. It keeps you engaged and sweaty. I have no problem with... Like, I like playing weaker tanks, too. I mean, Rune can vouch. I almost never drive, like, overpowered vehicles. It's just not very fun. I mean, you'll see a lot of, like, skilled tunes. Like, Joker, I swear they always run, like, the two most cringe tanks. You'll see them platooned in, like, an STB and, I don't know, AMX M4 or a Super Conk. Or, like, the enemy team right now. Double bat chat. Like, tell me you're not cringe. And you're running double bat chat. Like, that's the definition of I like big schlongs. Like, I don't know what to say.
My favorite tank is the YAG, so...
Yeah, exactly. I like tanks that are fun. The problem is when you run into like something like double bat chat on the enemy team and then you're trying to have fun, in reality what happens is, well, you lose your mediums in the first 10 seconds of the battle. Look at our Leopard. Bro's already down 700 health. Like, bruh. At least their bat chat got bled out a bit. Oh, great. Okay, I only bled a little bit. That's a dub. However, I may be a little cookered. We're gonna find out. Okay. Oh. The one nice thing about the 113 is it has very good premium damage. Like, you can load gold and you'll still have 360 heat alpha, which is very nice. So there's not much of a downside loading gold in this tank.
No.
Alright, well thankfully these enemy boss shot Deons are not that scary.
Waffle and Hoorie are steering our guy that flanked. If we just send across the bridge,
Alright.
I think you just do it. I'll look at the...
I'm just gonna send the Hori. Or farm him. Bro's cooked. There you go. Waffle is dead anyway. Oh, come on, game. Good job, 777. I'm interested. How much damage do you think their Waffle did? I'm gonna say 1,500.
Nah, 700.
I have yet to see a Waffle do like a 3K game yet on my team. Or the enemy team at that. I've just yet to see one do anything. Ooh. That was a lucky pen. APCR standard on a bat chat is like a 50-50 half the time. They are most likely going to flank all the way over this way. Maybe not. I don't know where they're going, honestly. But either way, they're cooked. Oh. Big rip. We won. This is like... It still was a steamroll, but it was a little closer.
It's probably the best game we've had all day.
It has been.
In terms of enjoyment.
It took. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 3 minutes, and this is the most exciting game we've had today. And it's not even a truly exceptional game. It was like a I did my job game. Whoa. Sometimes I play Blitz and the games are a little enjoyable. Sometimes it's not. Today the games have been incredibly unenjoyable. That's the problem though. Playing Blitz is basically like flipping a coin. Toxic tanks shouldn't be good enough to be popular. I mean, there's plenty of toxic tanks that aren't very good, but are very popular. The 183. The 183, even if it is decent in a good player's hands, in most places is not a good tank. But it is the most played tank in tier 10. So, most toxic tanks aren't very good. I mean, the 4005 actually is good, but it's also plagued with problems. Let's see. There's no donations, so... E50M? Alright. E50M's a toxic tank. That one I can tell you for a fact. The Marat.
I know somebody's probably chill if I see them rolling around in the Marat.
Yeah, so in other words, only you right now. The chance of running into Marat is literally like 0.1%.
I mean, it can be fun.
T30 is amazing, not broken. No, the T30 is broken. I don't know where you're getting the idea that a tier 9 that has more capabilities than most tier 10s is balanced. It would be the equivalent of me pulling out like an F1 car in a race against like Ford Pintos. That's what driving the T30 feels like. Compare it to any tier 10 heavy.
This is going to be a really fun match. 2-1-8-3s on this map.
113 GFT, thank you for the donation. Tate's Bugatti. I don't like this map that much, to be honest. You do nothing. You just kind of sit and wait. Kind of hope that people poke this. And they have a Sheridan, of course. Actually, their whole lineup's just cringe. Oh, and they have 2 183s, so basically we can't do anything.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't the Sheridan a fun tank to go up against? As I've said in the past, the part that makes the Sheridan so broken is that it has good pen. That's the part that makes literally no sense. Why does the
There's
Sheridan
no
get
shell
good pen?
marker on my tank. I don't even know where he pinned me.
Maybe in the, it could have bounced off your turret.
The turret ring.
Yep, I was gonna say, usually it bounces off the lower part of your mantlet into the turret ring.
Cringe.
Ah, yes. Michael Whitman. It's always the player named after, like, a famous German that does terrible. I've seen it, like, I swear, there's like, Josef Goering and like a bunch of other ones that all suck. E50M, whichever wargaming employee decided it needed a buff, should get a brain scan. Yeah, I agree. Okay. What am I spotted by, bro? Ah, the Sheridan. Like, E5 just instantly starts staring at me. Ah, there it is. There it is. El Bozo 183. 522, yeah, shoot me now. Oh, Sheridan shoots me. Good thing I had my reactive on there.
I'm so glad my shell just ricocheted off the side of it.
Sheridan's good for the game. Again, I love how the Sheridan has everything. If anybody told me what would be the easiest tank for me to 4K, it would be the Sheridan. I could literally do 4,000 average in that tank in my sleep. It's 4 shots, and you've already done 2,200. Alright. Come on, 183. Test your luck. El Bozo. Do we know where the Sheridan is? Is he in that back bush? Did he run away?
He's back.
Oh, I see him.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Ooh, 225. That's a keeper.
Okay.
183 just shot. I'm gonna aim it on the E5 and clear him. I'm going to ignore the 183 right now. That Sheridan's probably, yeah, I was gonna say, put on my reactive. Oh, that's even better. He's looking at me. He shot, although I doubt it really matters. And there you go. That was a somewhat enjoyable game. Still steamroll. Their Leopard basically made that game a steamroll for us. Pro said, I know what I'm gonna do. YOLO in front of 3 spotted tanks.
I'm going to explode.
I did alright. I'll take it. I haven't played any Blitz today, so I'll be able to check our win rate. 113 GFT, thank you for the donation. Okay, tank's properly equipped. Alright, let me see the win rate so far today. Oh god, the worst WZ. Today we have played 12 games with a 66% win rate. In Tier 10 we've won all 3. In Tier 9 we are going 40%. And in Tier 8 we're going 66%. I should also add that in Tier 9 with our 40% win rate I've been averaging 2,800 damage. So, yeah. Incredible. Soul Leader, thank you very much for the donation, Blake Space. See, like, it's not even the fact that I do bad. Like, we're doing... Well, 66% is pretty tragic, to be honest. I'm a player that can go 70% solo. So the fact that we go 66% is insanely sad. But, it's not even, like, it's not terrible. What's terrible is just the fact that we're not winning any enjoyable games. Like, you know, like, Blitz, for me, enjoyment is when I'm able to do my tank's role without feeling like I want to rip my hair out. Like when I drive a BZ-176, an enjoyable battle is a game where I'm able to get fairly close to the enemy and then be able to brawl them frontline. But both maps that we got in the BZ-176, I was not able to do that whatsoever. And that's kind of where you arrive to the problems with fun in this game, is that it feels like the role of your tank doesn't really matter when you aren't able to do anything in some of these losses. Slow tanks are really the ones that suffer the most, though.
Good thing I'm not in one.
Like, all the fast tanks we've driven today have done pretty alright. Both of the mediums I drove did fine. The 113 did fine. It's when you drive a slow tank that cannot make an impact early game, that's when you get screwed. Y'all say the Tiger 2 is the most gold pen. Skoda 256 has 303 heat pen. Well, the Tiger 2 is premium APCR, and I know you don't know what shell normalization is, but Google it. Tiger 2, I think, is what, 299 APCR, which with shell normalization is 100% better. But second of all, the Ho-Re Tier 9 has more pen than the Tiger 2, and unless you're referring to just heavies. The Luva, I would assume, has more pen than the Tiger 2, though, does it not? What is skill mode? See, I want to move up, but then there's this guy. Oh boy, I can't wait to... It's not your fault. No. You shot our Yo. By the way, let's play I Spy an M6 Yo.
He gonna be in the back bush.
No, our M6 Yo.
Oh. Is he? Yeah.
No more you. I Spy a 183. Where is he? Oh, I'm spotted.
Don't worry, I will take that. Probably.
He's not. I don't think he's there. Yep, he's. Oh. What are we doing, step bro? What are we doing, bro? Like, what's the play? Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Skilled. The sad part is that player is the player that'll catch you off guard and take 1200 off you because you won't be looking there.
23 is looking at us.
Yep, although it doesn't matter. I'm not even going to be able to get another shell out. Another steamroll. Game has been active for 2 minutes and it's already over. Oh, unfortunate. I shouldn't have snapped it, but it's 200 damage. I could care less. Wow, that was a challenging game. Oof, broke a sweat. Oh, I almost did 3K. If I'd hit that shot, I would have done 3K. But I did top on our team. Somehow. How much pen does this tank have? I would assume this has some of the most pen. Yeah, 309 APCR. It's the Luva. This thing has the most pen, like, for all the heavies in Tier 9. 309 APCR is not getting beaten. The Tiger 2 has 299. Yeah, like, it's 10 mils more. That's a huge amount of pen. Alright. Let's have some fun. I know exactly what to have fun in. Boom! And wait, unless there was a donation. Oh, I have to do the Soul Eater. I forgot. Although that tank's pretty fun.
Hole eater.
Yes, the Hole Eater, as Flossie calls it. Except Sheridan and Boss Shot on 25 ton. What light tanks should I research? Vickers is fun, but it's also kind of just because of the fact it's not great for every player. Apart from the Vickers, you have the T100 LT. That's it, and the WZ. I would probably go for the T100 LT. The WZ-132 one is like the best light tank in Tier 10, but only if you understand how to use it. If you don't bother grinding it. Where the 130, the 200 LT is kind of just a more brain dead version of it. So that's kind of how I see it. I sold the Strix 181 and CDA for gold and got a tier 10 collection. Yeah, I mean, I can't say that was a terrible trade-off because they're both mid-tanks, but you still traded 2 tanks for 1 tank. So, personally, I don't sell tanks. Not after they changed the restoration price. I used to. My free-to-play account has like 2 tier 10s that are sold because you could sell them for the same price you could buy them back for. But now that it costs double to buy them back, there's no way that I'm selling them again. The only reason I sold them was to get like Blitzfair gold last year. Oh boy. I only got 1 pen.
We didn't even scratch them.
So this game is a great example, guys, of where the enemy team has already sent it into our side of the map. Even though... Okay, so their whole team's here and their 53 TB's camping, of course. I should have known. My mistake. Alright, reloading. Ah, okay. Well, I might be cooked.
I'm coming to help you.
Oh, he pens that. No. Oh, just right in the mouth. Oh. Like, what do we do in this game? What do we do? They got a Comp Panzer Project 68. We can't even fight these tanks all down. And I'm worried something's gonna, like, roll around this corner over here, too. I'm gonna take a look. Yeah, there it is. Ah, it's a Simavente Contra Caro. So, in other words, I can't pen it. Huh. Wow. Isn't this fun? Are you enjoying this game?
Well, as long as our team...
Get ready to shoot this SMV. Oh, oh, oh! Yes! And my armor finally worked.
They're sending me. Alright, come. Thank you. Let me just take that.
No, I hit him once. He's a one-shot now. You gonna test your luck, Skoda? Yeah, I'll just make him a one-shot. Just angle it outward. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm glad the armor on this tank just, like, doesn't work. Good shots from our Bisante. Ah.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this skilled
I can't believe our
team.
team folded on the rest of the map.
Yeah, they flanked and died as usual. It's just Blitz. The armor on this tank is the issue I have with it, because it's, like, literally... It's the same problem the Waffle has. It's freaking huge, and the armor doesn't work. I bounced a one-shot. Like, that's not enough for what it has. Because I could just drive an ISU 152 and be half the size with more damage, more pen, more mobility, more DPM. Like, I don't know. The armor on the Soul Eater is not very good. I wish it was a little better. Alright, well... We'll do 3 more games, then I'll end off the stream today. After the Unreal Engine 5, we won't be able to restore tanks. That's what Asen said. Just because he said that doesn't mean it's true. I will actually make a warning on that, though. That's actually, now that you reminded me, I will make a video on that, probably tonight. Because I feel like that is a smart thing to warn about. So for any of you watching the stream, if you want to keep the stream going, donations are always obviously welcome. If you don't want to, no problem. Because as soon as the stream's over, I'm loading up Helldivers, so... Helldivers channel is doing well. My Harvester video runes at like 8K views now.
Nice.
Yeah. Isn't that funny how, like, just...
A fun game.
Yeah, a fun game. 7,800 views in 5 days. And I'm going to post a video on how to get super credits probably tomorrow. And I feel like that'll get, like, easy, like, 20, 30K views. And then once the algorithm keeps sharing my videos, after I do that one, I'll do a video on the war bond rankings. Or no, I already did that, but like the weapon stratagem ratings and all that. Easy peasy. Boffin F1 and 4005, thank you for the donation.
We've damaged them. We've damaged them. We've set them on fire.
Ow.
Enemy armor is hit. The tie ring is damaged. We
There
can
he
barely
is.
turn it.
Yep.
Ricochet.
I like how he wasn't spotted up until that point. Okay.
Penetrate
Couldn't pen the rear of him with HE.
penetration.
Let's see if I can track him. No.
Penetration.
Nah, bro's cooked either way, though. I mean, look at him.
We've damaged them.
Like, average Annihilator player there. Oh, I knew he was still there, yeah, old bozo. Oh, of course the Cryos is camping there. Of course he is. Cringe. Cryos is such a cringe tank. What's cringe about the Cryos is that it has 87% camo. That's what's cringe about it. Yeah, you heard that right. 87%. It has the most camo in Tier 6.
Enemy armor is hit.
Yes, a skilled Tiger one. Wow. These enemy players are actually giving me brain rot. Another steamroll rune.
Penetration. Enemy vehicle destroyed.
This was a close game, right? Super close. I like how I can't HE the back of that thing because it's covered in spaced armor.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Like, you know, shooting a high explosive shell at one of those spinning gears totally wouldn't, like, completely blow up the tank in real life. You're gonna like the next donation.
I heard.
You saw it? Hey, at least you get the good one.
Yeah, my camo's better.
Yeah, but my camo costs more
Mechanically
money.
and visually.
My camo costs more money. Yeah. Banish
Could never be.
thou demon who wishes of such heresy. What, did something happen? What is your Helldivers channel? It is Poobert. It's not actually. You'll have to search for it. I've been asking for Type 71 since the beginning of the stream. You definitely haven't. because I literally do not see your name anywhere. In like the last, like, 2 minutes of scrolling up, I see nothing about you asking for the Type 71 Muhammad. Uh-huh. I mean, maybe you asked earlier, but you definitely haven't been asking, like, a lot. Often has armor? Oh, yeah, definitely. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Yeah, you're right. 60 millimeters of turn armor. That's a lot. You're gonna get so many bounces. Yo, guys, we'll see how many bounces I get this game.
You're gonna get 3.
Yeah, 3 shells that hit me and blow me up. Thank you, K91, actually. That helped me. Alright, Rune, here comes my genius play. Oh, never mind. I have a camping minnow, of course, so I can't do anything to that. Oh. Oh, yeah, make sure to get in my way, K91. That way I almost lost more health trying to back up. Thank you. Thank you, Chloe. I always love when there's like a camping minnow or something, because there's literally nothing you can do about it. You should also see how hard that XM is hard tunneling the corner I'm at. Oh, they have a cron there, too. Hmm.
T30 in mid.
Yep. Don't worry, our Progetto's in mid. Come on, Rhino, poke it again. Oh, that works too. There you go. Wow, look at all these bounces I'm getting, bro. This armor's incredible. Truly incredible. The upper plate, yeah, that's where people are going to aim. Not at the turret that's looking at them. They're going to shoot the upper plate. Stop it. Stop with this copium. Stop telling yourself that this tank has armor. It doesn't. This tank has about as much armor as my shoe. My shoe might even have more.
Okay, dude.
I'd love to shoot that cron. There you go.
We had a very good heavies on our team.
I don't want to shoot him, but I have to. Okay. You know what's funny is they still have that T30, and the T30 was in mid, which means that, like, for me, he could just poke, like, randomly here and kill me with the high explosive. This is tragic. Oh. Great job, bro. You're doing amazing. Oh, come on. That was just a bad shot for me. Nobody's gonna poke me, of course. Oh, wait. What? Oh my god, holy. Watch the stream. Watch my stream and look where I was aiming. I would have done 5,200. Wargaming can suck my dick, bro. Wow. Yeah, bro, the armor's great. The upper plate is impenetrable from the Caro. But why are we aiming at the upper plate? Why are we... You have... I don't understand this. It's like the Samwa, bro. The Samwa is going to be shooting at you. Yes? You're shooting at an enemy tank that's looking at you, I would assume. So you're seeing the turret. Why are we shooting at the
I saw
hull?
that shell.
Yeah, you saw the shell? Like, great. Great RNG, right? We love Blitz, bro. Like, I even gave it a second, too. Like, it wasn't like I snapped it. Like, I gave it, what, a solid half a second there?
I don't know what happened to that shell. Maybe the reticle lag.
No, it's reticle lag. It
Whackness.
went into the building.
Alright, here's my thought process.
My thought process is Wargaming can literally SMD. That's my reply. Your game's great, though. You know, can't make better servers. Instead, we have to pour $8 billion into Unreal Engine and ruin the game. To what I've been told, Unreal Engine will ruin the game. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Minnow. The better Waffenträger. Ghost shells don't exist. That wasn't a ghost shell. I mean, you clearly saw the shell. The definition of a ghost shell is when you shoot at a tank and it doesn't, like, it disappears. The shell did not disappear. It's called reticle lag. The shell went outside the reticle because the servers are so trash that they weren't able to keep up with the fact that I turned my turret. That's why the shell went outside the reticle. You know, Rune, all that they'd have to do to fix that, by the way, is increase the tick rate by, like, 5. Like, when you play Minecraft, there's a setting in Minecraft called tick rate, and it increases how fast the game runs. And if you increase it, it makes everything faster. And it's the same way for the servers. Wargaming can increase their server tick rate, which would allow the game's aiming to feel a lot more smooth and reactive. But instead of doing that, because it would cost them a little bit of extra money to run each year, they've decided that they'd rather not do that. Isn't that fun?
Cringe.
Well, I
I've
can tell
lost
you
games
why.
because of the reticle lag too.
It's-
It feels really bad.
Yep. I can tell you why. It's because the average 40% are so bad at Blitz, Wargaming probably thought, well, why bother making the servers better when the average player's so bad they won't even notice the difference? That's probably their thought process.
How did I get spotted there?
I'm very tempted to push that 60 TP. But I feel like by the time I get to him, he's already going to be nuked. Yeah, maybe not.
Well, let's either help kill these guys and be ready for our mediums losing, because they will.
I can't even waste a shell on him. I'm not going to. 183, thank you for the donation, Toyota. It's like World of Tanks PC. Yeah, but World of Tanks PC actually has better tick rate. I'll shoot him really quick and then let you get the shell off. I'm gonna wait, because he just shot. So I'm gonna wait for my shell to come back, and then I'll clear him. Now he's a one-shot for you. Alright, look at that. We won, and we didn't get flanked by mediums for once. I mean, our medium side
Won,
still
yeah.
lost, but we're gonna win this game.
Kill the scenes coming. Yes.
I find reticle lag most commonly happens in super accurate tanks. It happens because, in super accurate tanks, because of the fact you snap your shells more in them. Like in a 183, you're not going to snap your shot. You might, but you're not going to. And even if you do, most of the time you're so inaccurate anyway that you're not going to notice the difference. But if you're driving a tank like the Waffenträger Panzer IV, and you have reticle Kali active, and you have like 0.0 dispersion, and then you snap the shot in it... I was so close to getting it out. You guys get my points on reticle Kali. Or not reticle Kali, reticle lag. Alright, FE2 and 5B183. What I find funny is that Wargaming refuses to make the servers better, yet they reported earning $7.5 billion last year. Like, that's crazy to me. How you can make Wargaming, or not Wargaming, Rockstar Games made $500 million with GTA Online last year. So that means from 10 years of GTA Online making $500 million, they've made still less than 1 year of Wargaming. Which still makes me believe that Wargaming is like money laundering or something, because I just can't believe they made $7.7 billion from Blitz and World of Tanks PC. But point being, if they actually did make that much money, you're telling me they can't afford to make the servers better? Like, really? Rockstar Games servers are pretty damn good, and they've made a tenth of what Blitz made.
Let's go.
Well, not Blitz, but World of Tanks PC and Blitz. Project Conf 07. Beside turret armor, it's just average. I mean, it's also got really good mobility and gun depression and quite accurate, and it's also got very good penetration, so it's not accurate, or it's not just average. There's nothing like standout amazing about the tank, but it's got everything going for it. It's just like an E5. When a tank has everything going for it, it's a really good vehicle.
Seeing this, pretty sure I'm going.
I'm gonna tell you what I see. It's the lower plate of a minnow.
We've damaged them.
Oh, T100 shoots me from there. I mean, I'm cooked either way, probably. I love being spotted for 20 seconds by the T100 LT. I'm literally cooked. There's nothing I can do. Oh, come on, game. I mean, this game's a loss. It's the moment you lose medium side, you lose the game. It's over. Welcome to Blitz, ladies and gentlemen. Game's over in a minute in Tier 10. Whoa. Because the problem is, this side of the map is flat worse than that side of the map. You just can't back up anywhere. However, if their team continues on not pushing, it could be winnable.
Enemy armor destroyed.
That might help you. See, the Waffenträger just couldn't do that. And I would have been spotted 8 times in the process and tunneled by everybody.
Okay, I shall just bounced off the hatch of this.
If he YOLOs you, I can kill him. But he has to, like, YOLO you.
Enemy armor is
Also, the Minnow is now 160 health. Again, Waffenträger would not have been able to do that. This is why the 183 is better than the Waffenträger. Like, right now I'm, like, hard saving Rune. Again, Waffenträger would not have been able to do that. I would have been on reload right now. I wouldn't even have had that opportunity.
Enemy armor is hit.
If you can kill that 30B, it's winnable. If you can't, then we lose.
Just no way I can push to finish him.
Nice. Oh, come on, game! Back up, back up. Okay. Waffenträger wasted both of its consumables. You need to just get out of there if you can. You need to, like, flank into their maybe, like, TD bush over there, if you can get there.
I just got spotted.
Enemy armor is damaged. Lit up like bonfire night.
Come on. There's no way that missed.
Okay. It's kind of cooked, aren't I? If you... Can you get all the way into their spawn? Or maybe if you can get behind them, if you can just literally, like, get behind these guys, because they can't kill me. So if you can get that 1777 cleared, it's winnable.
Damn, he did push you.
Honestly, maybe just YOLO behind the 777 and get him cleared.
That's what I'm going to do.
Oh,
I don't know where the waffle is, but
he's spotted.
he is looking at me.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna take the shot from the 777.
Should be
Enemy
guaranteed to
vehicle destroyed.
You need to stay there and don't get shot. And then what I need to do is I need to, Alright, now, you can go.
Got him.
Nice.
Yo, guys, the Waffenträger Panzer IV would have been able to do that, right? Or U-100. 100%, right, Rune? 7,000 damage?
Nah.
7,400 damage? Definitely, yeah, you know, I definitely would have been able to do that, right? 183 is good for the game, isn't it? Lucky? You gave me a lucky 777 after you single-handedly threw that game with your tune mate? Ain't no way. If you guys had just gone wide, like, using your brain cells, and been like, there's a 183 that's been spotted in the same bush, like, 5 times in a row shooting us. If you had just, like, gone wide, where I couldn't have seen you around that hill, you guys would have been completely fine. If you also, instead of tunneling Rune, had shot at me, you wouldn't have been lit on fire and lost, like, 1,300 health. But, you know, what do I know, right? Also, the fact that, like, again, their Waffenträger just got spotted and insta-nuked by the 183. Clearly, the Waffenträger is a better tank, right, guys? Clearly. Alright. Are there any more
That
games?
30B.
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
gonna go through by not getting the kill on me early.
Yeah, that 30B, as I said, if that 30B killed you, we lost. Like, that entire game was determined by the 30B shooting you. You literally nuked everyone in your path. Yeah, the tank's fair. It's really fair. I mean, that was a hard carry. And, like, you might say, oh, I hard carried it, but it's also the fact that Rune was still alive. Like, just Rune being alive in a medium gave us a win in that battle. People don't realize how important a medium tank is. If you lose medium flank on vineyards, you basically lose the game. But thankfully, I was able to get into a position where that wasn't a problem. It should have been a loss, but they threw the game. Yeah, 100% they threw. The reason they threw was, A, their T100 YOLO'd out in the open. I got a lucky ammo rack on him, but even then, like, he shouldn't have done that. If that T100 didn't YOLO the way he did, probably would have, they would have won that game. The second reason they lost that game is because of the fact, as I said, those 777s stopped pushing. They had every opportunity to push when I was running away, and they didn't. That's when they lost. They could have easily pushed up and cleared all those tanks over there, and they wasted time, and they allowed me to get into a position where I could nuke them. 10,563 combined damage. Yeah. This tank is so fast. That's the goofy part. What am I looking at here? Like, what's the play? This 2 and 5E killed himself. I'm gonna track him. Just keep shooting him in the track wheel. If you get, like, right where I'm at, I think you have the gun depression to work it. I'll, push wide on the 2 and 5B, yeah. Bro, this guy is so cooked. Are they in platoon? No, they're not. Okay. Oh,
I just know if I push over, there's going to be some TD back there.
yeah, probably come over towards me.
Conway and 704 are over there.
Okay, they shot. There's the 1-2-1. He can't even... Oh, no, he can back up. You know what? I really don't care. Give him a little bit of a love tap. Yeah, we have to get these clears. You know what's crazy to me? The fact our team's still losing this, that's what's crazy to me.
Our little baby elf is kind of making this take longer, too.
Yeah, but like, why is our team so bad, bruh? Aiming. Oh my god, it went right into his melee. I knew it was going to as well. That's so unfortunate. There you go. That's better.
Was our Sheridan? Doesn't know the 1-2-1's back there still.
Yeah. How much health is our Sheridan? Oh, never mind. Oh, it doesn't matter what we do. There are no camo M6 and everything else. Apparently, it's just better. I would, oh, you know, if he YOLO's over, I'm gonna try and...
I don't know if he had shot you yet in the Conways right there.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter anyway. The only play I could feasibly make is to, like, YOLO down here. And, like, HE the Conway, or, like, have him ram me. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I did 5k. What else does the game want me to do? Like, again, it's just... I don't understand how our team threw that. We single-handedly killed 2 tier 10s. Like, we are in 2 tier 9s, we took out 2 tier 10s. That means our team lost to 2 tier 9s. That's basically what it is. Like, bruh. Good job, Sheridan. It's always the mediums. It's always the mediums that suck. And then their medium does 3k. Oh well. Oh well. Hopefully all of you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, please consider smashing that subscribe button. To be fair, like, we didn't do bad. I mean, if I go to, like, Blitz Stars and I take a look at my stats today... I mean, our win rate probably wasn't anything insane. The fact that I had to do 7,000 frickin' damage to get a win is crazy. Today we went 63%. You wanna know what my W8 was? 4,600. My W8 in the 183 alone was 12. Oh no, that's the Vindicator. Oh yeah. Here's something interesting, Rune. My 7,000 damage game in the 183 was less W8 than my 5,000 damage game in the Vindicator. My Vindicator game was 12,700 W and 8. What the hell?
You're like the only one that did anything in that game, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. But it was not nearly as impressive of a game as that 1831. In Tier 10 today, 85%, 4,200 average. So I can't really get too mad. I only had one game where I did less than 3K, and it was 2870. So, like, I can't get mad in Tier 10. Tier 9 was 3,200 average. 33%! Like, Tier 8, we went 50%. Like, okay. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Blitz is not enjoyable sometimes, but at least my Tier 10 win rate was fine. If you enjoyed today's stream and you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. And other than that, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.